This is a rather unusual vacuum cleaner from the 1990s. It is an Elektrapure canister. It was made by Healthmore, and Healthmore is much more well known for making filter queen vacuum cleaners. I do not know very much about this vacuum cleaner, but I do know that this vacuum was sold at vacuum shops in the 1990s. This is actually, this vacuum was not made in the United States like filter queens are. This vacuum is actually made in Holland. So that is an interesting thing to note about this machine. You can see it has the relief valve on the hose right here. It has a very nice gas pump style hose handle, much like filter queens of the same time period. It has a charcoal post-motor filter, which I suppose is used to catch carbon dust and prevent odors from coming out of the machine. So you can see the genuine Elektrapure charcoal filters right there. Good luck trying to find replacement parts for this machine, because they were not sold for long and they did not sell well. I do not know how much these vacuum cleaners went for, but it's a fairly large vacuum cleaner, very bulky, but it's actually not that heavy considering how big and bulky it is. It has multiple speed settings. The speed selector switch is right here. It actually is pretty quiet on the lowest speed setting. This is called the exclusive edition. What's exclusive about this vacuum cleaner, I have no idea. But I do not have the power nozzle, so I am going to demonstrate it with this Vesselwerk EBK 290 power nozzle. Notice I put the German accent on that, because this is a German power nozzle. This is from my Fairfax, so I'm just going to use that to demonstrate. But normally, this canister would have come with a filter queen power nozzle, a lower end power nozzle, the one without the power, the headlight on it. But it's a decent vacuum. It does not have a whole lot of power. A filter queen definitely has a lot more suction power than this does. This probably only has about 60 or 70 inches of water lift, so it's a little bit underpowered. But it's not a bad vacuum. It's made reasonably well, and for a vacuum that was made in the 1990s, it has a pretty good filtration system too. It's funny because this hose is technically a 360 degree hose, but it doesn't, because this filter is in the way, so it blocks it from swiveling all the way around. So that was obviously a flaw in the design, because now you can see, without having that hose there, it's horse swivels. The only thing is, not only this this pigtail cord prevents it also from swiveling all the way around. So you can see it swivels better without the filter, but it's not going to go all the way around because of the fact that that pigtail cord is there. So that was kind of a design flaw in that respect. So it's, it's not a bad vacuum. It has, it's reasonably well made, like I said. So it's a very hard to find machine these days because they weren't sold for very long. I'm not exactly sure what happened with this machine, why exactly it was discontinued, but you can see I have a new paper bag right here, which I'm not going to use because you can't really find bags for this. I just made a HEPA bag to fit inside it. We're going to give this thing a run, see how it works. I have it on the highest speed setting too, by the way. Lower it down and see what it sounds like on the lowest speed. So you can see it's not very loud at all on the lowest speed. Let's turn it back off. Let's try it on the carpet. Oops. Always has to be something to happen when I'm making a YouTube video. Alright, so that is the Elektrapure. I guess I should also mention this has a very short cord. I don't think it's even 20 feet long. It might be, but that's a very generous estimate. So, let's see. Put my thing up. So this is the top cover for the bag. Yeah, a little bit of stuff, not very much. You can see there's a cloth. This is the original cloth bag that sat under the original paper bag. That's, I suppose, will catch some of the fine dust, but this is the HEPA bag that I fit over it. So that's the chamber for the bag. It looks fairly clean. There isn't that much dust in it. That's the compartment for the motor right there. That's the filter that sits on top of the motor. So it has a filter, this filter, which I assume is mainly for noise, and then, like I showed before, this charcoal filter. So for a vacuum that's, you know, probably about 20 years old now, it does have a pretty decent filtration system. Obviously it's not going to blow zero, but with this HEPA bag I'm pretty confident that I wouldn't really need to worry too much about using this in the house. And because of the fact that I basically modified the bag, it's not going to totally fit in like it originally did. Let's see. Because I modified the bag to use a better HEPA bag, I had a little bit of trouble closing that door because it's a little bit of a tighter seal there. But I'm happy to have it. It's a rather unusual machine. It's a nice shade of green. It has a nice sounding motor. A little bit underpowered, like I said, but still worth it to have, and something I could definitely use at some point if I wanted to. I'm hoping that I can find the original style filter queen power head for this, and in the meantime I will be reserved to using the EPK 290, which is not a fantastic power nozzle either, but it does work with this machine. So, that is the Elektrapure exclusive edition. I hope you enjoyed the video.